Guys, Bitcoin is getting its dump on. Well, I wouldn't actually call it a dump because it's only been 1%, but I have a feeling that there is a lot more pain to come, and we're going to talk about it. So, why am I saying that we could get a decent pullback just like an uncircumcised penis? As you guys know, I build a narrative on my channel, so I teach you why the market moves the way that it does, not just the way that it does. So, let us build a narrative and let's start on the daily time frame. Daily time frame, guys, money flow is still thick on market Cipher B. There is absolutely no denying that. However, we do know that this red dot does not necessarily mean we're going to dump in itself. We have to build a narrative around the red dot. So let's build it. 2 weeks ago on November the 10th, Bitcoin put in a high at 38,107. We were expecting to come and take this high for a couple reasons. Number one, money flow is very thick on the daily time frame, and we know that the thicker the money flow, the more divergences that we might get. So when we came up a few days after, about a week after that, and we didn't come and take the highs, we drew the liquidity line that we like to draw on our channel. And we said that, guys, there's a lot of liquidity here. People are going to be shorting relatively early, and it's too early to be getting a massive dump. That was until 2 days ago. A couple days ago, we actually did confirm our daily SFP. Now, this daily SFP is not the worst thing in the world. Let me explain why. In this entire move up where we haven't really grabbed any liquidity, we've been doing this exact same thing where we are SFPing the highs and we're not taking it. And then the following day, we end up SFPing again. And then the following days after that, we end up SFPing again. Right? So this daily SFP is not the worst thing in the world. But there are other signs that we're starting to see on Market Cipher, which are a little bit more bearish now. If we jump down to, let's just say, the 8-hour time frame, look at the difference between all of these SFPs that we had versus the one that we just got a couple days ago. The difference is, for the first time in a very long time, for a couple months, the money flow and the momentum waves are diverging. So what do we know? We know that the thicker the money flow, the more chances of divergences there are. Well, now the money's coming down and we are starting to diverge. If you guys took my boot camp last week, then you know we went into excruciating detail on this topic. So shouts out to everybody that took the boot camp. Now, this is where we start to get way more bearish, guys, because money flow and momentum wave divergences are no joke, especially on the 8-hour time frame. In addition to that, the candle that actually broke and gave us the daily SFP is a green vector candle. What do we know about vectors? That is where market makers are building their positions. When you see a nice fat green vector candle, market makers are shorting while you, retail, are longing. And so what does that result in? That results in market makers making a run for the liquidity for the positions that they've been building in that candle and shooting it to the downside. And that's exactly what we got here. After ranging a little while, we are starting to break down, but it gets even worse than that. There are two very important exact prices that I want you guys to pay attention to. The first one is the daily SFP. In order for us to remain a bullish bias, we have to close a significant candle above 38,107. Honestly, I would say a daily candle. Okay, so we have to keep a lookout for this number, 38,107. Very important. Which I gave you an update on the Discord a couple days ago. I said daily SFP has officially confirmed. We talked about this during the live stream today while taking the trade. Hopefully for once, Bitcoin opts to wreck the longs because we've been talking about the liquidity below us for a very long time. Now, this trade that I'm currently in, we took on the live stream on Friday. Guys, Friday's live stream, I'll link it down below. Friday's live stream is different. For the first time ever, while I was live streaming, the market makers were making a move. So you can hear my thought process. And we took the trade from 38.2, as you can see. And I break down step by step what I'm thinking when I'm taking the trade. And guys, if you're not in the VIP Discord, it's completely free for you to join. All you have to do is DM my bot up here, the 4-digit code that you hear in all of my videos. For this video, the first digit is going to be a 4. So yeah, just DM my bot the 4-digit code and you'll have access to all my updates that I give you guys in real time. So now the next exact number I want you to pay attention to is 37515. Why? This is the range value area high. And so if we get a significant close, let's just say an 8-hour close, and the 8-hour candle closes in 35 minutes. So if we close this 8-hour candle below 37515, which we're hovering around right now, I would say it is probable that we make our way lower over the next couple days, and we may see a 36.2, maybe point of control, $36.5 Bitcoin. And just like I said with the daily close, guys, I said the exact same thing when it comes to value area high in the Discord. So again, make sure you join the second digits of 2. Now, you guys know I love to play my ranges, and I trade my ranges all the time. So if we were to draw a Fibonacci golden pocket from this low to this high, we don't really have any confluence. But if we take it from the recent swing low to the current high that we put in, you can see very clearly that we have a golden pocket confluence with our point of control. So perhaps we don't actually make it down to 36.2 without getting a significant retracement. But this for sure is the next long that I will be looking at around this zone, 36.5 to 36.7-ish, especially if we get this 8-hour close below the value area high. Now, I got to be honest with you guys, lately we're getting very quick buybacks, which is a bullish sign. As you can see here, we dumped, we got the buyback. We dumped, we got the buyback. We dumped, we get the buyback. This could just be another dump and buyback. However, once again, for the first time, we are starting to see money flow and momentum wave divergences. And guys, these are shorts all day. So, in my opinion, is it smart to be longing? No. Unless you're scalping, it's not smart. You should be, in my opinion, prioritizing the shorts. If you're scalping the ranges and you're super scalping like small term ranges, you should be holding onto the shorts a little bit more than you're holding onto the longs. We took longs and we took shorts in this range. And actually, in the VIP Discord yesterday, 9:45 p.m., I said 37840 is a local gift. And where did we come up to? We exactly came up literally to the penny. 378, okay, 851, not to the penny, but to the $10. We came $10 over 8741 and we took the short, and we are short from here. So we currently have 2 short positions right now. Okay, so high time frames, we know that money's coming out of market cipher. High time frames, we know that there's a lot of liquidity below us. We've talked about this like till like night and day. This is kind of a weird overall range. And we know that we should be prioritizing the shorts when it comes to the scalps. I want to bring your attention now to this entire range value area. Now, the macro range value area is pretty interesting because just like with our local range, this kind of top half of our range, if we close below the value area high, we are likely to rotate down to the value area low. So the next number you need to be paying attention to is 36.9. If we start to get significant closes, let's just say 8-hour, 12-hour daily closes below 36.8, guys, this opens up the door for a lot of move to the downside. And we know that the dumps have been getting quick buybacks. Yes, we do know that. But there's going to be a time when we get a monster wick and there's going to be a minus 15% day and it's going to take everybody off guard. It's not going to get the quick buyback and everyone's just going to get wrecked. So this is why I'm making this video. I need you guys to understand. Look, is price going to go to 40K from here? It might. I'm not saying that it won't. It could. But what is riskier right now? You missing out on the $2,000 from 37 to 40 or 38 to 40, you know what I'm saying? Or us getting a minus 10, minus 15, minus 20% dump in a week or in a couple days even, which we know Bitcoin is capable of, especially when the sentiment right now is bull market is here, bull market is here. Guys, there's too much liquidity for us to continue the move to the upside. This is unsustainable. And we're seeing it on market cipher. Price is coming up while money and momentum is coming down. Very clear as day. So these are very important levels to watch, guys. And let's just bring back the old range value area as we did, right? If we draw our golden pocket from the low to the high and it gives us confluence with the point of control of this little mini range and we start to close below it, then perhaps this is just going to be a quick scalp. Perhaps it's just going to be something like what retail may call the head and shoulders pattern. We can expect a lower high because we would at that point break high time frame market structure to the downside, especially if we start to get closes down here. We could form what, again, retail would consider the right shoulder and then take it all the way down to 33K. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I drew this and I gave this update to the VIP members in the Discord. By the way, next digit's going to be a 0. I drew this and I said that I am Picasso because I'm the best painter in the world. Just kidding. I'm actually horrible, but we know that the thicker the money flow, the more chances of divergences. We know that on the daily time frame, we still have thick money flow. But on the lower term time frames, money's coming out. That means that we could get a decent pullback down to recover these vector candles and potentially bounce somewhere off the 30K zone. This would line up well with A, grabbing all the liquidity that we left behind for the past 2 months, and B, breaking down the range, making everybody who thinks the bull market is here right now second guess it, perhaps switch bearish, and that is where we can get a significant bounce. So I'm looking on the daily time frame at something like this to happen. This would be our cheat sheet entry as indicated in my Picasso drawing. Right now, I got to be honest, guys, this cheat sheet entry may not lead to another high. I don't know, right? It could give us a lower high and we just continue to move to the downside. I still don't believe the bull market is here personally. I think people are too bullish and I think people are too excited. But as always, we're going to analyze the charts and we're going to see what happens if and when this actually plays out. So this is kind of my projection over the next couple months and we'll see how it goes. The last digit is going to be a 1, and that's the update for today, guys. Peace out. Bye.